The Outsider, which is a Netflix original, I believe.
Yes, it is.
I like Japanese culture. I like Japanese history. I like swords and samurais. I even have grown a little. I have a little liking for the Yakuza because they come across as an interesting gang, simply because of a sense of honor. But yeah,
I'll admit I had to turn this movie off because I don't like reading my movies. I like watching my movies. I didn't realize that it was going to have so much subtitles. I'm a very slow reader, so...
I had to figure out how to turn my subtitles on because it's like it started in German and it's just like, oh crap, subtitles, damn it. And then once I figured it out, it was like it was English. The only problem is like once I turned them on, even the English was subtitled.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and because if something comes across the screen that's written, I read it. It doesn't matter if it's whether or not
I just find that it distracts me when there's subtitles. I don't mind like a little bit of subtitles. Like it was fine. It started off. I was like, oh, they're speaking German, so they have to subtitle it, right? I'm like, okay, whatever. I can deal with this. It's a couple of things, 2 minutes or whatever it was. And then the whole thing started. I'm like, oh, come on, really? Because like I'm a very slow reader. I'll admit that. Not like I can read. I'm not like dumb, but I'm slow at reading. It takes me a long time to read something. So when I read something, either I miss it because it goes off the screen so fast, or I miss the action that's going with the words, and so I kind of went, like I think half an hour, maybe 45 minutes into it, I was like, no.
So you didn't even finish the whole movie?
No, I couldn't because I couldn't follow it because I was too concentrated on reading the damn thing. This thing popped up and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna put this on my list on Netflix because I want to watch it, and I'm like, then I'm watching it, and I'm going, oh come on. Just like do some dubbing or something.
Okay, hold on. You are a lucky bastard. You did not miss anything.
Okay.
You did not. This was not a good movie, and I'm honestly wondering because when you watch the credits, Jared Leto, he shows up as a producer, writer type thing, and I'm just wondering if the only reason why this movie got made was because of him.
I think so. I think Netflix is just throwing everything at a wall
and seeing what
sticks.
This is not one of those ones that sticks
because, as you guys know, following along with our channel like you loyally have, I'm a big fan of Netflix, and they put out some really, really good stuff.
Yes,
they put out really quality stuff. But lately, yeah, okay. They're starting to, there's some of the stuff they're putting out that I'm like, oh, this looks cool. This sounds cool. Check out the trailer, like, looks cool. And then you watch it, you're like, ooh, okay.
Yeah. Again, I'm a big fan of Japanese culture and the like. And I like some of the things that goes on
because it was going to be some cool action movie.
No.
Like about fucking samurais and stuff. I was like, no.
At least the Yakuza should have been exciting, but there was hardly there was nothing. Like even the end bit done. Literally the climactic part of the whole thing, if you blinked,
you missed it.
Or
if you read the subtitles, you would have missed it.
No, there was no subtitles with it. So, but it was just like
yeah, that's the worst when you have a movie that's like dragged out like that. Like I said, I didn't even make it the whole thing.
It was a 2-hour movie. Yeah, they definitely could have cut. They could have cut it down to like an hour 20, and it probably would have been better because it would have been much faster paced, a little bit easier to get through. Like, yeah,
like I thought when I was watching this movie, I was like, this would be better if they could have dubbed it. Now remember that when I said that because this will tie into the next movie that we've watched. Okay. Just remember that I said that, okay? And I'll explain why after our next movie, when we talk about our next movie.
Which is now.
Chocolate?
Yes. Well, again, this was I read the little bio about what the movie was about, and I figured because the guy who produced this one, he produced two other ones, and they were actually pretty good. The action scenes were.
When you sent it to me, I watched the trailer and I was like, "Oh, this looks pretty good."
Yeah, it looks entertaining. Like
it's an Asian Japanese flick.
Yep.
Right. It did not have subtitles, and I was like, "Yes." Yes.
Oh! You got a dubbed version?
And yeah, because I got it off of Apple. I rented it.
Okay.
And yeah, I got a dubbed version. And remember how I said that other movie would have been good if it had been dubbed? No.
See, I got mine in subtitles.
Oh, so. No. I got the bad dubbing. I actually made it through 3/4 of this one before I went, this is so bad. I cannot watch this bad dubbing. Oh my gosh,
you missed a good fight scene.
I could not watch the bad dubbing. And just the way...
Oh, the fight scene at the end was amazing.
I don't think it would have made up for it. I don't think it would have made up for it. Like, the dubbing was so bad. And this girl... The girl, like...
She was autistic.
Is that what she was?
Yes.
Is that what they were portraying? I thought she was just...
No, she was
mentally challenged.
Autistic.
Like, it just came across like... I was like, what is going on? What the hell is happening? Like, they had... She was, like, collecting her mother's debts or something to help her pay for
her mother's
cancer treatment.
Yeah.
Right? See, I did actually understand what was happening in the movie. And the flies, she was scared of flies for some reason.
Yep.
Because of her heightened senses.
Oh, I have no idea why she was
I'm assuming that's
flies. I honestly don't know, because they didn't show any part. They showed her one interaction with a fly, and she bit it. So...
Well, no, they showed a couple, like, because...
No. Market. At the meat, they showed her in full phobia of the flies, but they didn't show why she ended up...
had the phobia?
Yeah, it was just like flies.
Yeah, you know, I was always like, oh, dubbing would, like, if you did some dubbing, it would be better. But it was just bad.
Okay, so, he watched it dubbed, I watched it subbed. I actually enjoyed this movie. It was entertaining for me. The fight scene at the end was like awesome.
The fight scenes, like, throughout that I actually saw, I was like,
oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I thought it was like it seemed like a very B movie.
It was.
It was a very, very B movie. Bad dubbing.
There was no question of tolerance. This was not a A-list movie. This was a B.
It looked decent from the trailer. I guess that's what the trailers are all about.
That's what trailers do, though.
Make you want to watch the damn thing. And then you're like, fuck.
Okay, well, out of the two movies, I actually enjoyed Chocolate the most.
Don't watch either of them.
I enjoyed Chocolate the most. I would say completely and totally just walk away from The Outsider. Like, leave it alone.
It's on your list.
Delete it from your list. Tell Netflix, do not recommend this movie or movies based off of this movie.
Mute this movie.
Done.
It's so bad.
Now, you're gonna stay away from Chocolate. I'm gonna say, if you enjoy interesting fight scenes that have a lot of physicality to them, watch it. Like, if you like Jackie Chan and his fighting styles, this is right along the girl.
I didn't like. I thought she would like.
She was autistic.
I didn't understand like what, mental illness or disability she was supposed to have. I like. She was suffering. Saying that autism to me, I went, oh, okay. Like, I thought maybe the way she acted, maybe Asperger's or something like that. Whatever.
Well, okay, but like, autistic people, some people in the autistic scale happen to have are really, really talented. You just have to find what that talent is. So some autistic people have the ability to watch code and find breaks in the code really, really easily, whereas a code writer will sit there going, and an autistic person goes, there, right? Some people are like Rain Man. He was really good with numbers, card counting, and things like that. So
she don't scream though. I was like, why are you screaming so much? But it kind of makes a little bit more sense now.
Yeah. So if you go in understanding she's autistic and she just happens to be incredibly skilled when it comes to fighting, she's physical autistic. She's not a
intellectual autistic.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch either of these movies.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't.
I didn't mind Chocolate. I enjoyed the fight scenes. It's a shame you missed the last one, because that last fight scene was actually... It was like 20, 25 minutes of the movie.
It's been tough to watch movies lately. It's been tough on the movie front. Man.
Yeah, it actually has been.
I can't find anything that I'm like, ooh, I want to watch this real bad. Like, I can't.
To be honest, I just want to play PUBG.
That's how I feel too. Like, I have a couple shows that I want. I just finished Shameless. Now I'm watching the one with Drew Barrymore, San Clara Diet.
Oh yeah.
You know, where she's a zombie. So I'm almost finished that. But yeah, most of the time I'm just like PUBG.
Yeah, and then tying that with trying to get gameplay in for some of the reviews we're doing.
That's next to impossible.
Yeah, I know.
We should just change our channel to a PUBG channel.
I think about that sometimes, and then it's just like, could I do PUBG 24 hours a day? I don't know if I could.
I could if I didn't have so much background noise at my house.
Yeah.
Twitch that shit.
Yeah, that's true too.
I can only Twitch from 9 till 11 during the week, and then 9 till 2 on the weekends.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't get any sleep.
Yeah, then we wouldn't be able to sleep. Fuck.
Yeah, that would be the only problem. Yeah, so there you go. That's how interesting the movies were, and they weren't great.
Even movies that are coming out, like even the movies that are in theaters and stuff like that, and like I don't see any that I'm really excited about. I don't see any that I'm really looking forward to. Again, I want the new map on PUBG. Well, for fuck's sake.
The new map on PUBG. But as I talked about on our Monday episode in the headlines, I actually got excited about something for a change.
Yeah.
There aren't movies that are coming out. Now, Avengers Infinity War, that has the potential for excitement, but right at this moment in time, it takes a lot of energy just to avoid watching it. Anything to do with it to avoid spoilers. Because I already know that there's going to be spoilers. 2 Avengers killed in the first movie.
Wow.
And I can almost figure out who they are. I'm going to guess right now. Vision and Captain America are going to die.
Why do you think that? Why? Okay.
Oh, okay. Vision has one of the Infinity Stones.
Mm-hmm.
So Thanos is going to have to kill him to get the stone. Because you can't just pull the stone out and have him live. And Captain America, unfortunately I saw a scene where Captain America is like this, holding Thanos' gauntlet glove, and I bet you he has all the Infinity Stones at that point in time, and he's just going to go... Because Chris Evans
Yep.
Has said that he will not be back after Avengers 4.
Is that the one that's coming out?
No, this one's Avengers 3. But, apparently there's huge secrecy around the script and everything like that. And people aren't allowed to talk about it. Most of the people haven't even gotten the entire script, so they have no idea what's going on. And because of the finality that Chris Evans has said, I will not be back. I'm going to lay a guess that Captain America... Because if Captain America bites it, that is a really, really significant throw to the whole universe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's a major character. He is a major character in the Marvel U, in the comics. In the movies, he not as much because people don't like him because he's Captain America. But to have him die would be a major thing. More so than...
I don't even know if I've watched any like Captain Americas or...
Well, and then that's
like
kind of the thing is like not everybody's watched the Captain Americas.
Yeah.
But Captain America has always been a major character, and for all the fanboys out there and the people that do follow the comics, he will be a major death. Vision is kind of a throwaway because he has one of the Infinity Stones. Yeah. And Thanos is going to have the entire gauntlet.
I feel like you gotta know too much going into these movies now. Like these Marvel things. Like what he could have been speaking fucking Swahili All of that. Like, I know Captain America, but everything else, I'm like...
You understand the words.
Infinity Stones, fucking Vision, and blah, blah. I'm like, what? What happened to Superman trying to save the damn world?
Wrong universe.
What happened to Batman trying to fucking beat the Joker up, or the Penguin? You know what I mean? I just feel like sometimes...
It's gone past you?
Yeah. Like, it's gone past me. Like, I enjoy action movies. I enjoy it, but it's like... Oh, I watched this one, and now I've got to watch 12 others to understand this one. And I'm like, but why can't I just watch a movie to watch a movie? Beginning, end.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand if there's, like, sequels, like, you know, like these ones are... But now, in these Avengers, you've got, like, 14... It seems like 14 different movies coming together.
Pretty close.
You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, here's... Avengers Infinity War, right? That's what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but we're going to reference stuff from every other single movie. Because what? Avengers is what? Spider-Man, Captain America, Thor.
Okay, just in the trailers alone, they themselves have said there's 42 different characters.
So if I haven't watched 42 different movies before I watch this one...
21.
Okay, sorry, 21 different movies. Sorry. 21 different movies before I watch this one.
Will you be lost?
Will I be lost?
Oh,
probably.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like, it's like, okay.
But for those who have watched...
Yeah. The 21 of them.
18. I'm behind on 2. I have, and it's kind of one of those things of, I'm looking forward to it, but...
It's the culmination of it all.
Yeah, exactly. This is the climax. And I'm just trying to avoid the spoilers, because as you saw by my guess, I will find out in April. If I'm right.
April. It's coming out real soon, I guess, eh?
So tune in next week. Yeah, it is actually really soon. I was kind of surprised. So, see ya.